everybody. Welcome to Divine and Conquered. Here is our Sacred World game. This is a 5th edition game based on the Pathfinder Energies, using the Greyhawk Pantheon, a little bit of Tal'Dor, a little bit of Innistrad, Ravnica wrapped into one awesome campaign. To start with our announcements, first I want to be like, oh my god, you bros are amazing, because Extra Life is tomorrow, and we've already raised $220 for the Miracle Foundation, which is for our branch specifically, is going to the Texas Children's Hospital in downtown Houston, which is amazing. Like, it's super cool. So we're doing Extra Life tomorrow. We're gonna start at 9 in the morning. We're doing a special one-shot Lord of the Rings game, which is technically a part 2, as Tabby is DMing. Some of us here are playing. Some of us from the Wednesday game are playing. We have 2 special guests that are playing. Some amazing bros with amazing setup pipes. Yeah. So I'm excited about that. Really excited about that. Especially my cartoon antics that I hear other people are going to be doing. Mix in with the scariness of what Tabatha's going to make us do.
I've already picked out all the music, and nothing sounds lighthearted.
Oh, yay. I love it. Fabio's going to be at home. Then we're going to be doing a battle royale, which a lot of us are going to be in it. But it's a special little thing. Fight to the last person standing. And then a special Demi-Planes by our art bros, who are going to be doing art things with the arts. If you are wondering how to donate, there is a button down below that if you press it, it takes you directly to it. If you are mobile, there is a little Extra Life button as well that you can just press that little bad boy and it'll take you to where you can go donate, which is cool. There are other ways that you can donate. Maybe you're like, but what about things that I can physically touch? And like, well, we got some shirts as well. Look at this bad boy over here. Look at this t-shirt. I'm trying not to cover anybody on the camera. Okay, I'm almost doing it. It did, everybody. We have some pocket shirts. We have over here, as I'm scrolling, we have our little pocket Paladin. It's going to be there for a bit. Our pocket Wizard, pocket Cleric, and we should have a pocket Ranger, but I think I copied and pasted pocket Paladin twice. Yep, I did. But a little cute pocket Ranger with the cutest of kobolds.
Cutest little. I am very biased towards loving kobold babies. So,
kobold babies are amazing.
Absolutely.
Yes. So if you want to donate, please. It's super easy. Just click a button. There you go. Also, letting you guys know that our bros at Talon Claw make amazing wooden products like these dice vaults, dice trays, dual hex dice vaults, DM screens. Their information is down below. If you use the code Divine Concrete, get 10% off, which is also really cool. I think that's it for announcements. I know that on Monday we'll be doing a horror themed podcast. So for our reroll podcast, come watch us talk about scary and spooky things, because Halloween was not long ago, and it's spooky.
It is the most wonderful time of the year to talk about scary things.
Yeah, it kind of is. But with that, do we have any special announcements before we go into intros and then into our 100th episode, y'all? I'm super excited. We've been doing this for 100 episodes.
100 episodes.
That is pretty snazzy. Pretty snazzy.
100.
Like 1 plus 2 zeros. Like,
yes,
that's impressive.
1 plus 0 plus 0 equals 100.
That's how math works. Yes, that's exactly how that works.
1 plus 0 plus.
Let's not let Wes do math. His head might explode. But yeah, so we have no further announcements. Trying to think if there's anything I'm missing, because. Yes.
Other than our pocket wonderful pocket adventurers Yes, English. Our pocket adventurers for the extra life. We do have our normal merch.
That's also
Yeah.
true.
I'm wearing right now, and this mask.
That's
We have
also
ma-
true.
we have
We do
flags.
have masks and flags and baby onesies and notebooks and stickers. My laptop's full of our stickers.
You say baby onesies, but all I hear is outfits to put the cat.
Yeah, that's what I said. Baby onesies.
Yeah, baby ones.
Pets are the new babies and plats are the new pets. Babies are out. That's totally
Yes.
2016. That's not right now. So let's do that intro, y'all, and then get into that game. I'm excited. I don't know how this is gonna go down. I'm hyped. So yeah. Hey guys, I am Jesus. I'll be y'all's dungeon master for tonight. To the right of me is our waifu. Who are you playing?
I am playing Rognarv Full Metal, a Dwarven Artificer. I'm sorry for your headphones. Sorry. I am a Dwarven Battlesmith Artificer with always Bram on my side.
Yeah.
Always.
And then we have the purest of boys. Coleton, who are you playing?
Hello, my name is Coleton. I will be playing Ariell, the Angel Paladin of Paylor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got our boy Vic. Who are you playing?
It's me. It's Vic, and also Champ, who's co-piloting today.
It's Trixie.
Champ.
It's
Champ. Do you wanna? I can give you this character sheet if you wanna just roleplay that.
Oh, yeah, that sounds accurate. He's very loud and he wakes me up
And
at
he
all
takes away
hours,
your
so
food.
that's very accurate. So hi, I'm gonna be playing West, who is a human barbarian warlock that has sometimes grass is weird around him.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah.
And we have a Dickie. Who are you playing?
Hi, I'm Dickie. I'm playing Oleg the Hunted, a half-orc fighter, and God, it just can't die.
Yep. That pretty much sums it up. And Tabby, who are you playing?
Salutations, everyone. I am Tabatha. I will be playing Cole, the Tiefling Cleric.
I'm waiting for that fun fact.
Fun fact about
No
Cole?
fun fact.
Okay.
Just
Are you Cole number 1 or Cole number 2?
I'm Cole number 1. I'm the only Cole that matters.
Okay.
We need fun facts.
And the newest member for our Sacred World campaign, Lynn. Who are you playing?
I'm Lynn, and I am playing Adipocere, the half-elf Circle of Spores Druid.
Yeah. And without further ado, let's
Oh, boy.
roll that heckin' intro. Hey guys, welcome back. So, to recap what happened last time. Total not reading my notes. As the Elysian Vagabonds have been on a mission to take back 2 keeps from Whitestone that has been taken by the Herd of Storm. These Goliath barbarians that have been successfully and tacticianally been roaming freely and just taking what they want outside of Whitestone and cutting their supplies. On these endeavors, you guys lower the volume to this because it's a little too loud. You've viewed political family squabble, faced cannibalistic trolls. Some of us are facing internal fiends, been affected by lycanthropy and cured, facing were tigers. Some friendships have been getting stronger while others have been receiving some damage here and there. As the nights go uneasy with storms being heard from afar, the crackling and laughing of hyenas and gnolls, you have successfully taken one of the keeps, the stronghold here, and the next one is the Dewberry stronghold a couple days away. All this while there's been some unsettled entity that seems to at least have an eye on the group. Adi has been one step behind from seeing what this entity, this thing is. But as you took back the keep here, Cole, when trying to help a child, not easily tricked as he is, discovered that this child was a doppelganger, and in a panic, the doppelganger tackled Cole and changed to an exact duplicate of him. So, with that, we're gonna go right where we were, as I have way too many maps, and here we go. Boop. As the rain is still pouring down, as I don't see our rain music, so let me go get it. 1 second, everybody. Where is the rains? Bop, bop, bop. Okay. As the rain pours down and is a not necessarily a bother for you guys at the moment. You still have mud caked in on your boots and on your shoes, some on y'all's steel, blood from the lichens staining your clothing, as none of them refuse to back down from the fight. You still have 2 tents that have been caught on fire. Even with the rain, the oil still spreading and catching what it can on fire, as the it's starting to spill onto the cobblestone and the earth below, and it is being diffused a bit here and there, but it's still a problem. Addy finding a mysterious mass looking like a jackal with 3 eyes that has been half burnt off in the fire and rescued it. Oleg currently destroying crates and boxes, making sure there's nothing left unturned, unscathed. Wes, if I recall correctly, knocked one of the lycanthropes unconscious, so you still have a word tiger that is breathing. As Cole, there is a duplicate Cole right next to you, and Rognarv, you saw the whole thing. They look exactly the same. With the commotion, and I'll say that everybody may, except for Wes, just because of your position, can see that there's 2 Coles over there. So, Elysian Vagabonds, what do we do?
I'm like, there's 2 of you. As Bram walks towards me.
Oleg looks over and sees 2 coals and just shakes his head and says, "Oh, now what?"
Who's the real you?
As
Where's the child?
as they split together, and you see them both look at each other.
I am going to fly in closer to the peoples.
Yeah, I'm gonna with that too. I'm gonna say, Cole. Who's Cole? Where is Cole? I'm pointing at the. I'm kind of looking at both of them.
Okay. As they're both looking at each other.
Yeah, it's like, no, yeah, just, well, one of the Coles just being like, Rognarv, it's me.
How do I know? What about you?
And then
The other one's going, no, it's me.
Huh? Can I roll? I don't know, maybe nature or arcana or something.
What are you trying to
I don't
discern?
know. What I'm trying to defer is, do doppelgangers replicate their items as well,
Well,
or just their clothing?
from what you can see, it has his items too. It has his dagger, his cloak, the mail underneath his cloak. He looks an exact duplicate of him.
Rognarv, what's going on?
There's 2 calls, and I'm gonna look at the first one that spoke, and point at him.
Yeah.
And then Brom is gonna be like,
Yeah,
and then I'm just gonna tap at Brom, and then point at. That's all I'm
guys,
saying.
it's me.
I'm patting at Brom and pointing at the first one that spoke. I get who's the first one that spoke, this one or this one? Because
I'll say the first one who spoke would be this one, the closest to you.
Okay.
Man, I want to fly over there.
Okay.
Then yeah, I'll point at this guy, and then I'll pat Brom, point at him.
Okay.
When I see this, I look very confused.
And then if nothing happens, I'm gonna point at the other one and pat Brom.
Okay. As one of them in the exact same voice as Cole. Well, Cole, what does he say? What do you say? What does who say?
This is not the first time you've seen one of these bastards. Yeah, and Cole just being like, it's a fucking doppelganger.
As you see that the other Cole at the exact same time says it's a fucking doppelganger immediately.
I am going to
Cole-
cast.
Don't mock me.
As the other one says, stop, don't mock me. Cole, I need you to make my wisdom saving throw.
What? Wes is just tying up the were-tiger with some rope, and he's just gonna drag it over with him to where everybody is.
Addie will walk over too.
It's like, the
I'm
fuck's
casting
going
Divine
on?
Sense
26.
during this.
Okay, you feel something trying to get deeper into your head. As
After that, Cole's gonna actually lash.
Which one?
Wait, what? DM, what with the thing that you just sent?
oh, that's what you are saying, obviously, right?
Yeah, one of the Coles is gonna say, "Ask me anything," and then Cole's just gonna look over at the one. Well, the other Cole's gonna look at the one that was saying that, and it's gonna try casting Hold Person on it. That's a Wisdom save.
Hold person? Okay. Automatically fails.
Okay. Oh yeah, because it's not a person.
I'm gonna be
What the fuck is going on?
As you see the one of the Coles moving his hands and grabbing onto the symbol Farlagon and cast a spell, the other one will look and say, "See? That would have worked. His spells are tricks."
I'm gonna be.
That was a Hold Person. You're not even a person.
And as the other Cole looks at, "You're not a person!" and starts screaming at you. As you both see them kind of angst up like little cats as the water's pouring them down and making them way heavier. Rognarv?
Dude, God.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Brom?
Huh?
Where is Brom?
Right next to you.
I'm gonna look at both of them.
As one Cole says right next to you and the other Cole points.
Where is Brom? And then my eyes kind of like slits, like smaller.
I don't understand what the fuck you're trying to do, Rognarv.
Big brain, big brain.
She's right fucking there.
You know, I'm talking about Cole. Where is Brom?
The mini one's in my backpack, Rognarv.
Why do you say that? Now the imposter is gonna say, "Oh, I have a mini one too." I needed you to show it to me. What is the doppelganger?
Roll his eyes,
I'm like, ah!
and then just reach into his pocket and pull out 100 gold pieces worth of the silver powder and just chuck it at the one next to him.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Oh no,
As you see the powder being chucked, for a split second, you see this 9-foot tall, featureless, alien, gray-skinned looking entity just as, and then immediately back to Cole.
Which one?
Yeah, kill that thing.
This one right here. I need everybody to roll me a perception, please. I would say that Cole, you are distracted by throwing the powder.
Whoa.
Okay, that makes me mad. I just wasted a nat 20.
I'm sorry.
Can I have it?
Yeah, I have advantage. I rolled both 7.
Oh, okay.
that's
So
11.
Rognarv, 11. All right,
Oh,
that's a
God.
fail.
2.
Ariel, what did you
Wait.
get?
No, not 11. I'm sorry.
What are we rolling?
Perception.
13. I don't think.
Okay,
I failed.
13 still fails, unfortunately. Ariel, what did you get?
19.
19. Okay, you just succeed. West.
10.
Nope. Oleg.
Oleg.
I'll get that number in a second. Cole, what did you get?
Cole?
Yep.
I thought you said I was just.
You have disadvantage on the roll, but you can still roll.
Oh,
Addie, what did you get?
Nat 1.
Cool.
9.
There's
Okay,
2 of them.
Oleg got 3.
Oleg got 3. Okay,
No
thank
one
you.
shot.
okay, hold on. Shit.
Addie, there's 2 of them, and you're pissed at both of them.
19.
19. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you both just got it. As Ariel, how high are you right now?
I'd be on the ground.
Oh, you are the ground. Okay, cool. I'll say that as soon as you landed, you saw some movement north over here, because I don't know exactly where west and east would be technically to you guys. So whatever. So to the left of the map, you saw something like moving fast, and Cole, you hear Giantkin. You hear speech.
With that, could I fly?
Sure.
I'm going to fly up above this building.
Okay. So it's
right
10.
here-ish.
Okay. So it's 10 feet up because the 3-story tower essentially fell. So there's a rumble destruction throughout. So it would only take about 10 feet to be above where you are.
I would fly about 30 feet then. I want to see
Okay.
if I can figure out or see what the movement was over here without leaving. Like, getting too
You
far away from the
easily. Oop, that's not what I want. You easily do. As I'm gonna make these non-GM layers in a second. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And because you're that high, what is your passive?
Passive is 15.
15. Okay. I will send you a thing. Because you're 30 feet in the air. That's the only reason why you got that roll. As you see 2 Goliaths standing over, hunching a bit, as they just leap off onto the stone with no effort. Jumping 10 feet in the air, not a problem for these guys. And you see 2 Goliaths, and they're just whispering to each other.
Well, be a good time to have Fireball, but wrong character.
Can Oleg go up the stairs and check what's upstairs where he's at?
Yeah, you can definitely. Roll me investigation.
Investigation. I rolled 14.
14? Okay. As you're moving through and you're looking at the boxes and things, crates that are left over, you're starting to pick up some coin here and there, and some other memorabilia, necklaces and like little trinkets here and there of that sort. And I'm going to ask for a collective one in a minute, so depending on what our numbers are, it will be what you get. But I have your number noted.
Okay.
Okay. But you are finding from yours in of itself, you're finding necklaces and gold pieces. Not like bags of gold, but individual gold pieces scattered here and there, as though they've been left behind or just sprinkled throughout. It doesn't seem like it belongs to any specific person, or just like underneath crates, or when you open it, you see decayed food and like a little copper pieces, and you start seeing those here and there. But I'll give you that in a second.
Okay.
So, Ariell, what do you do as they start? You don't think they have noticed you, as they're really preoccupied with what they're saying. I'll give you a bonus or an action before everybody else can interact, since you spotted them first, Ariell. You have the jump on them, let's say.
I am going to. Oh man, that's a hard one.
And the answer to your question is yes.
Okay.
As a rain will start kicking down on you guys.
Look, hostile, or
No.
I will fly kind of here, putting myself a little bit kind of in between them and the tower, but not quite.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast a second level guiding bolt.
You can fly or you can cast a bolt.
Ah, shit.
Your choice.
I'll cast a bolt.
All right. Which one? That one? Okay. That is a dex save, right?
I believe I have to roll for this one.
Oh, then Sacred Flame is what I was thinking of.
Which I rolled pretty well. So does a 28 hit?
28 definitely hits. Roll me some damage.
Alrighty. 5d6.
West. Addy. Well, Wes, usually when you end your rage, you have a couple of seconds here and there of like your adrenaline starting to like settle down. It's not like an immediate switch. It takes a second or two for it to happen, and it's been a little bit over a minute since you punched that guy, and you've ended it unless you choose not to, and you're so in a rage. But you're not calming down. You still feel that adrenaline in you. And Addy, you're noticing that he is still quite literally steaming as the water keeps hitting him. He still has those 4 wounds on his skull that were healed, but not completely. And he is still panting. He's not dangerously attacking anything, but he is still in that state of aggression and that state of adrenaline. What did you get for the damage?
I got 23 radiant damage.
Okay, nice. As you all see a bolt of pure light go and hits an entity from y'all's point of view. You see a glow since it is reflecting on it that you will have advantage until the next attack. As it hits, as the Goliath, you see kind of use its arms to block some of the hit and take the brute force of it. And the other one looks like it's about to grab a sword, and one stops it. The one that took the hit will stop the one and just say something in Giant. And now you hear the Giant speech. And for the purposes of this Cole, as soon as Giant is heard pretty clearly in the air, you will see this. Yep, that's what I wanted to do. This Cole disappear completely and change into a doppelganger form, as the silver still on him, sizzling and burning as he's trying to like take it off. With the reins, a lot easier to remove that powder, or else he would still be stinging and hurting. I will say, Cole, for the fun of this, roll me a d10. So, 6? Okay. What are you guys doing? As you see one of the Goliaths start stepping down onto the floor here. And you guys hear steps hit against cobblestone as the other one does a small little leap for a man his size and just hits the stone below.
Rognarv is gonna tell Brum what kind of things can we do.
Right now, free range, but you know, don't hog the spotlight.
Yeah, right now what I'm gonna be doing basically is moving Rognarv over here, but before that I'm gonna tell Brum to take care of Cole.
Okay.
But I'm gonna kind of move over here just to see what's going on, and then Brum is gonna move like right here.
West is gonna, I guess, hearing movement coming from that side, and he's giant. He's essentially posturing up and getting ready as well for a fight.
Rognarv, as you see West is still in that adrenaline. And
okay. Also, can I make Brum repair?
Yeah, Brom can start fixing herself.
No.
And from this point, I will say that Rognarv and Wes, you definitely see these large, this large person, maybe about the size of Wes, maybe a little bit bigger, looking through one of the holes on the second floor of this tower, and just staring at you guys, and then leave. What about the rest of you guys? What do you guys do?
Cole's gonna use Channel Divinity to, on the Doppelganger, to, read surface.
There is a thing for that.
Basically, he's gonna try doing this to access the creature's mind and command it.
Oh. Is that a wisdom save?
And it is a wisdom saving. Yes.
Okay, I wanted to make sure on this specific thing. Even with advantage, that is a 18. Sorry. That's not an 18. That is a 9. It was a...
Okay.
Not an 18. A 9. 8 plus something. My bad.
So Cole can now read its surface thoughts, and with that, he's going to immediately follow up with a suggestion. And it automatically will fail suggestion.
What's the suggestion?
The suggestion is basically to just sit there.
As you see it sit, this is its surface thought.
Okay. And Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
That's my passive.
Okay. And this is before you casted your spell.
Okay.
As I'll say, Addy, what are you doing? You haven't really done much, and then I'll interact.
He's pissed right now. I'm gonna have him just kind of climb up this wall and just kind of perch on it.
Okay.
And just watch.
As you're watching this situation, I'll say that these.
Didn't mean to half block that. Sorry, I've sent you something in response. What you
Okay. As these are secret messages, so we'll hopefully get to discover those. As you see, this Goliath, make sure I'm the right layer, starts walking. It looks like he's trying to walk towards you guys peacefully. And this one also does the same, but then leaps over, looks at you, Ariell, like stares at you. The one that you didn't shoot, you see that it's defensive but not aggressive as he starts walking to the side of you. And this other one starts walking towards west. 8.5 foot man just looking down at you guys. As Wes, you're noticing that you're still in that rage. You're still in that fight mode. As you notice that your fist is still clenched. What do you do?
He's holding onto his maul really tight, and he wants to swing, but I guess just looking up at that Goliath. What do you want?
As and I'll turn that to you in a minute, Tabby. As the Goliath looks at you. We have a job to do. Afterwards, you can do whatever you want. But first, as he kind of peeks over to the other side, that man over there, he's dead. And Ariell, you see the other Goliath casually take off his bow and start whining, pulling, and he just not towards you, towards Doppelganger.
Yeah, because it was gonna make Bram move kind of like right here
Okay.
towards Cole defensive mode.
Okay. You see Braum move in front of Cole defensively as Cole went inside the tent from Braum's perspective. I believe probably the only person that might notice that would be Addy, and that's the only one who would notice. As the Goliath looks at you. We ain't here to pick a fight. We're just doing our job. After we're leaving, you can follow us if you want. You can kill us if you want. There's no shame in being killed by the likes of you. Looking at all the dead bodies in the Were Tigers. You're skilled adventurers. And then Ariell, the arrow gets released. And you see hits the doppelganger as Cole, you hear something fall to the ground. And you see immediately another one. So 2 arrows towards the doppelganger as he's on the ground. And you're currently seeing this Goliath on top of the leftover part of the building, just kind of like sizing him up. Wind up a 3rd arrow. What are you guys doing?
What did it do?
To be honest, I actually don't know. That's part of the point. We're what you call expendable. As he says that, you hear a like a hard hit within the tower over here.
Yeah, I need to fly over there.
And you hear, expendable my ass.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
I was gonna say, well, like, who sent you? There's what?
As before somebody steps out, you will hear the Goliath in front of you who's speaking to you, West. Ain't no shame to say that that's why we're here. We know we could die at any moment, but it's all part of the herd. We do our job. The only one who really knows the plan is the Doomwalker. She knows what's happening. We don't need to know. We just follow. It's been working so far. Look at all that we've gotten. You kill us, you can watch us go to our campsite. It's not the real one. There's many out there. I guarantee you, whoever you're working for probably has our camp on a map. You ain't learning nothing from us, because we don't know nothing. And you see Ariell as the other Goliath takes a good shot as the doppelganger just... Anything that you guys are doing?
Eddie's gonna actually walk over to the doppelganger and just prepare him for death, basically.
Okay. As
I'm gonna
you
go
see
to
that the
the tower.
Goliath kind of like lowers a notch on the bow until you walk over, so he won't hit you. Then final shot directly to the head, and the doppelganger just hits the concrete. And Addy, what are you doing? How are you assisting in the passing?
Just his druidic duties. He's gonna just, kind of like, I guess he's disappointed, kind of like he's not happy that there's another needless death for no reason that he knows of, but he's going to cast Gentle Repose and just do like druidic, burial things.
Okay. As the ritual's being performed. And you see both Goliaths looking at you and have a little bit of a smile on their face. As it's not usually that they get to see the rites. It's just performed on them. So they are intrigued. As you wrong layer. You all see a well, except for Addie and that's it. Oh, Addie and Cole won't get to see this. As
Oleg's not seeing a thing. That's something on the screen. I don't know what it is.
As you all see the Goliath that you saw at the beginning. This tall, muscular man, but looks older than any Goliath you've ever seen before. As he kind of is looking towards you guys, and Wes, you get the feeling that he's looking dead at you, like he's really ignoring what everyone else is doing. I got quarrels with you, but first, who has my belt? One of you guys took it. As this bearded Goliath man is
have your belt.
Thought one of you guys did.
I have a belt, but I don't think this fits you.
It's fine. I just thought someone of you guys did. And then steps forward.
Does anybody have a belt? I think this guy needs a belt.
And his ears perk, and he says nothing.
Cole's gonna peek around, just huh?
As the rain's still pouring down, and you see that this man has blood on him as the water starts to wash that off. Yes.
Do you need me to make you a belt? I can make you a belt.
He makes stuff.
No, it was a very old belt that I really liked, and it's just sentimental to me, and it kind of makes the whole package look good.
I can make it look like the same belt that you have.
Then I might take you up on that offer. As he goes from really fast serious to almost childlike. Wes, I want you to roll me charisma saving throw.
Oh.
Nine. As you hear in the back of your head, mate, what the fuck you doing? You're still breathing. Fine. Let me walk then. And all you see is yourself in the center of black. And just all these eyes and sharp teeth all around you. Wes, I need you to make me a attack roll.
Should've let me do the exorcism.
Just one attack roll.
26.
Okay, it hits. Roll me damage.
Wow.
12, okay. As you grab for your maw right into the stomach of the Goliath. A good hit. As you see, as he kind of grunts and steps back a second. Rognarv, you see Wes just in rage mode as you see small protrusions go through his skull again, and his eyes are completely pink with that red slit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go like, it's happening again, guys. As I kind of step back a little bit.
What do you guys do?
Give yourself another 5.
I will yell to the Goliath, step back. I'll say, step back. He's possessed. He does not know what he's doing.
Cole's gonna yell out to West and Abyssal.
What are you yelling?
Just to basically stop.
You're saying it in Abyssal? Okay.
Yes.
As you hear back just these, and you, from being fluent in Abyssal, you're hearing multiple voices
Holy.
scream at you no.
Oh god.
What about the rest of you guys? What are you guys doing?
Too many things to say. I'm just flying, watching.
Okay. As then, if not, you'll see this Goliath approach. As you do hear the one who has been hit twice already. 2 good hits, but is brushing it off. I mean, these are solid individuals. Look at the individual by the name of Grog, and as he looks, what are you gonna do, old man? And he steps forward to you, West, and looks at you, and you know what's happening, but you're still in in this like stasis that you can't move, and it's almost like if your senses aren't being used, if you're not supposed to observe something, if you're not supposed to hear someone, or if nothing's happening, you just see this flash of teeth and eyes, and anytime your body moves, you see it as though like it unwinds, and you're allowed to see what's happening, and when whatever is inside you isn't moving, it just goes back to just that possession of just shapes and just teeth and bone. As the Goliath stares you down, since he is a tall man. What a sad little boy. And you see that you hear a chain clank on the ground as a warhammer catches on fire. And he throws it right at Wes. I need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
Oh boy.
Okay.
And here I was gonna have Cole say something else, but I'll not do that right now.
That's a 5.
Okay, I got a 24 to hit. And you're at a 5? Okay.
I rolled a 5.
Okay. As that would be a simple 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
It is a magical weapon, so unfortunately you don't have it.
Okay.
As I need you to make me a strength saving throw as well. No, sorry, not with this one. No, apologies. You don't do anything. As you just see the warhammer fly over Cole. It almost reaches you as you see this Goliath man pull the chain back as the hammer shifts into a neutral position and flies back as he catches it. West.
Quick question.
Yes.
Is there a reason why I can't see anything? Because all I got is an enlarged section of the up or down where there's 2 dead were-tigers.
I think you need to zoom out because you have vision. There is no.
I've zoomed all the way down to the smallest, and it's huge.
Then it's just your computer that cannot handle what's happening. That's
Okay.
my only explanation.
Hold
I'm
on.
sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. We need to start a GoFundMe to get Dickie a new computer.
For real.
I'm into that.
As Wes, what are you doing? As you see this hammer hit you right in the face, even through that swirl of black. What are you doing, Wes? Inside this pure darkness.
Here we go.
I'm trying. I would be trying to fight it.
How?
To,
Okay, I got to do it now. Okay.
Okay, good.
I do.
Oh, Oleg can see what's going on from where he's at, correct?
Yeah, he can definitely see what's going on.
All right.
As
Let me know when he can take an action.
okay, I'm just waiting on what Wes is doing, and then
Okay. I'm going to, because I'm technically raging, right?
you're technically raging.
Fine. I guess I'll just be trying to attack like all of the teeth in the eyes that are in front of me. I just want to get it out of my fucking face.
Roll me to attack.
Okay. Just one attacker.
Both your attacks.
Fuck. Okay. So 13. And
13 hits. Okay, roll me damage.
Okay.
You are raging, so you get your bonuses as normal.
Okay.
As tell me the total in a second. As you all see Wes just moving his maul, aiming at nothing, and just setting straight, just screaming and hitting things. And it looks like he's tactfully hitting something. He's not just wild swings. He's acting like Wes. Just there's nothing in front of him.
28.
28 points of damage. Yes, I will note that. And at this time, you, Addy, see a very large raven land at the top of the tower, staring down at everything that's happening. You've seen this dragon before many times. And for some reason, it really likes this Goliath. So you see that again. Oleg, what did you want to do?
Do I know the Goliaths are here?
Well,
The other one? That
well,
specific one?
you heard his voice.
Yeah.
You heard that he wants his belt.
He's just like, yeah.
Thanks, Nick, for the $50 donation. That's awesome.
Dang.
Those kiddos will definitely love it. Oleg, what are you doing?
He's gonna fire 3 arrows at them.
At
The one on the right.
the Goliath that attacked West?
Yes.
Okay, roll me to hit.
17, 24, 29.
The 17 misses. The 20s hit. Roll me damage.
Arrow. That's 4, that's 8. So it comes out to 16 points.
Okay. As 2 arrows hit the Goliath, dead center, one just swishes by him after the first one impacts. As I need to note down his HP. 1 second.
Huh? I can't hear anything.
As the Goliath grunts for a second, and you see that he breaks off the 2 arrows. Don't intervene.
That pisses me off. I lost 2 arrows.
As
They're not cheap.
you see that he grabs the chain again, and looks at you, Wes. So you're throwing a child's tantrum now. And he walks over to you. And he goes for a swing.
Okay.
That is a 21. As you take 8 points of damage, roll me a strength saving throw.
Okay. So, how many points of damage was that?
8. He's using his fist.
Gotcha. Because I'm raging, do I get advantage on the strength save?
Yes, you do. And because you're raging, that 8 becomes 4.
Okay.
Because he's not a monk. He's not magical.
Told you to use my.
What'd you get?
15.
Oh, you do pass. As that is a DC. As hits you and you tumble by, and you are back. You see everything that's happening. I will say that Addy, Cole, Ariell, you can see Wes breathing again, like breathing in a rhythmic pattern, contrary to his rage.
I'm flying up there, and if West looks up, he'll just see Ariel looking down at him with a kind of a sad look on his face.
As Wes, what are you doing? You everything that's happened, you know, and you're aware of it. You just had no control over your body.
Wes is back. He's gonna kind of, as he gets knocked out of this rage, just like taking like this huge gasp of air as his breathing starting to regulate. He's reaching his hands out, like not you know in an aggressive way, but just grabbing onto like whatever furs or leathers that this Goliath is wearing and just clinging onto him and just saying, "I'm sorry."
Sorry? You're sorry? Punches you right in the face for another, now 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Addie's gonna come over here and hop on this wall again and just watch.
Let me guess. Slowly.
Getting ready for 3 more arrows.
Okay. As
Would not recommend that.
as Oleg just gets prepared, and you see the arrows being knotted in a specific way for him to be able to release them in seconds. Let me guess. An orphan, probably, right? Takes on more pain than he can handle. Huh? What do you think that's doing? Breathing techniques? Is that what I fucking saw you do? You need to get control of your anger. And you see that he picks you up. You're about like maybe a foot off the ground right now. And you're a big man. You're not used to this.
I am.
What are you doing, West?
God. I don't want to. I'm I guess I'll be trying to pull his hand off of me to let me go.
As you see that you get that you haven't had one of these since Mag. A like sigh of disappointment and disapproval. As you see that he just gently puts you down. Why are you running? You had many chances to fight back. Are you afraid? Are you afraid what you have inside?
I don't know.
Look me in the eye when you talk.
Wes does that. I don't know what's wrong with me.
As you see that he smiles. Yeah, you don't. And he looks around. Neither do any of these guys. Especially him. And he points to the Goliath that got hit twice. Let me tell you a secret. Nobody knows what's wrong with them. But you have a gift and you're spoiling it. But trying to control something inside. Use it. Rage is fuel. And he grabs you and picks you up again. What are you doing, West?
Fuck it, I'm kick him in the stomach.
All right, roll me an attack.
Don't fucking touch me.
Just use one of my dice,
No!
please.
What did you get?
No. Just a regular, just with my strength mod.
Yeah, just strength mod. Yeah. You use your proficiency. That's fine. It's roll me an attack, just not like.
Wow, a gimme.
Minimum.
Okay, sure.
You're a level 12 barbarian. You know how to fight. You've been in scraps before.
I have. It's just my dice pretend I don't.
I'm sorry. What did you get total?
16.
16. As you hit him, and you see that Oleg, especially you, notice that he inhaled and tightened his abs just at the right moment to lessen the impact of the kick.
Oleg's gonna let 3 arrows fly at him again.
All right, I want you to roll me with a disadvantage if you don't want to hit West, or roll me, but if you miss, you could hit West because he currently has West up in the air.
I'll trust my marksmanship.
All right, roll me to hit.
Oh. Oh. Eee. Okay, I got a nat 20, so that gives me 30.
Okay, yeah, that one hits for sure.
And I got a 22,
Okay.
and I got 11.
So roll me the damage for the nat 20, so that's 2 dice. Roll me the damage for the second attack.
So I got to roll 20 again or not?
No. Yes. Roll 20 again, just in case you get another nat 20.
I did not.
Okay. So yeah. So the critical is 2d8s. So roll me 3d8s plus your dexterity twice. Give me that number.
Dexterity twice is
Yeah.
5. That's 10.
10. Okay.
Plus. That's 14.
Okay. And then one bow attack.
One bow attack.
Yeah, for the third attack. That one's going to be separate.
Okay, plus 4. That's 7.
7. All right. Wes, as you take 7 points of damage, an arrow grazes your leg, and you hit the Goliath next to you as he takes the impact, and they're strong hits.
Mm-hmm.
But he's looking you dead in the eye. Let that rage build. Rage isn't something that's... Rage tells you when there's something wrong. Rage tells you of injustices. Rage tells you the anger is an emotion that lets you understand when someone's being mistreated. It's not poison. Don't let it become poison. Don't let it become hate. And he headbutts you for... Are you raging or not?
I was not raging.
Then
no.
you take 8 points of damage.
Okay. For me.
As he hits you, and you kind of let go, as also, for a second, you all see that, oh fuck, that hurt him too, because Wes has a hard head. You control your shit. As you see, he grabs the hammer and swings it by Addy, almost missing you by inches as the chain wraps around Wes. And Wes, you see that yourself is tightened with this almost magical looking chain.
Oh, can I put Brum under West so that West can have a footing?
As this man is knows there's a show and people are watching, but his entire conversation is one-on-one with West. He's taking many
I know how to do
arrows.
something.
Yeah, what was that doing?
He's perched up on that ledge like a little goblin, and he's gonna whistle at the dude,
Okay.
get his attention,
He looks up at you.
and he's gonna pull out the belt and just kind of hold it up and dangle it.
He looks at you for a second. Ooh. no! And he just goes right back to West.
Oh.
As it's like a dog who's like, no, I have to behave.
Oh.
Do you want it back?
As he looks West right in the eye. What do you fight for?
I've been fighting to help others.
And why are you running away?
I'm not.
Are you sure? Then show me. Control your anger. If you are talking, you are muted, my dude. I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Oh, there we go. What?
I'm not muted. How
Just
dare
think.
you? How dare you?
What do you say, Wes? What do you do?
Like.
You get that, Jesus?
Did you
No,
get that?
I didn't.
I would like to rage, damn it!
Okay. Roll me a charisma saving throw.
Better. 16.
Okay. In your mind, you see Dis holding a maul that looks really similar to yours, but different shades here and there, covered in a lot more blood. Mate, we're doing this again. That big one.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
my turn.
Sure.
So are you letting Dis take the
Oh.
reign?
Let me have a swing first.
All right. As he looks around and you hear all those raging teeth and bones breaking and screams, horrific screams. And you physically see Dis get smaller. Maybe about 2 feet. He's looking around. He's panting. Mate, where are we?
I mean, we're right here.
Really? Why'd you do that?
So he looks at you, and then you are back at your body, but just chains, just raging. What are you doing? As you were completely restrained by these chains.
I would like to try to pull him off.
All right, roll me a strength saving throw then.
Okay. Oh. About had it. Dice tray.
I'm gonna have.
Mm-hmm.
Cole's gonna run back really quick back
Okay.
into the tent, and he's gonna grab the thing that you meant.
16.
16. As you see the chains start moving and breaking, and you see the Goliath look very happy. As you don't break in completely, but enough to a couple of the links just break, maybe about 6 or so, and you're able to like move your hands through it, and you are still completely in your rage. But that nagging, that voice, that carnage that you're used to hearing is a lot softer. There you go. Now you fucking remember that. Who do you fight for? What you're fighting for? For others. Whatever's in your head, whatever's happening, use it. Don't let it use you. What are you doing, West?
Just because I'm just gonna headbutt him in the stomach.
Okay. As you headbutt him, it's a good hit.
Yeah.
And when you headbutt him, you just instinctually, for that fraction of a second, you close your eyes to do so. You see that building that you and Ariell walked to, with these chains going off in, as far as your eyes can see, an impossible distance, hanging off into nothing. As the chain breaks a little bit, and then you see almost like vision moving forward, as you see this door with this odd looking sludged eyeball just fall and start moving away as it opens. And that's just what you saw in a fraction of a second. As you see the other two lights.
God.
Are you guys gonna kiss ass now and hold hands? What do you guys do? I see this start to walk down. Steps
Yeah, cool.
off.
Cole's gonna grab the one item, but run back out.
Okay, sure.
And just yell out, like, you know, just... So all of this here, this wasn't you. This wasn't the storm, this wasn't the, Goliath.
One more time.
Cole is asking if everything that happened at this keep was the Stormlords.
Oh, who are you asking specifically? The Goliaths
big
are
one that beat the big one that beat the shit out of Wes.
Probably. As you see the other two Goliaths look at you guys, make some odd hand gesture that you've never seen before. You all pretty much get the feeling that's just like a flick of the finger, but in Goliath. I'll just start walking.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, well, we were contracted to free this castle to free it from you. Apparently, you were trying to, like, the Stormlords are trying to conquer territories of Whitestone.
As these two Goliaths look like they're about to hop the fence, essentially. As the one now that's right in front of you. Yeah. Sounds about right.
I'm so confused.
What the fuck is going on with Whitestone and in all of you?
I'm not part of the herd. But there once was a time when the herd didn't bend a knee to a leader. They were free. Free to do what they wanted. Roam. Fight. Now they're following this Doomwalker. But as she says, they sit, they jump, they bark when they're supposed to bark. Complete disgrace.
Like when he says that too, I'm gonna like put my axe on my sheath, kind of like lower my guard in a way, because I feel like he's safe or something.
As he looks at you, Rognarv, when you're sheathing it. The herd, it used to shake mountains. Now it has no identity.
This Doom whatsoever. What is this person? Is this a Goliath too?
She's a very skilled Goliath. He's been
Or
blessed
one
by...
of them. And it was like I kind of pointed at the doppelganger when I said, or is it one of them?
No. That little shit can't do anything that she can. From what I've been told, she's been blessed by Cord. She has incredible strength and can wield storms at a calling. She nearly kicked my ass too. As Addy, from your position, when he says that, this is the second time you've seen him grab onto one of his rings.
So what's stopping you from freeing them from her?
Tried. I've almost died a few times. He's been there. Points at Addy. That fucker over there then points at that raven. He's definitely been there.
So,
As these Goliaths are leaving now.
where is she?
Don't know. Saw her once in a scrimmage with Whitestone. Took a lot of soldiers out from both ends. Came face to face with her. I'm old. Not as strong as I used to be.
No shit, you're old.
Yeah. And you see, he starts meddling with one of his rings again. So, about that belt. He looks right at Addy.
Make a trade for it.
It was my belt.
Yes.
Well, Addy has it, so it's Addy's belt now.
It's not fair.
What you're doing is not fair.
Making new friends?
You know what I mean. And he's gonna eye the ring.
That's until... That's until there's peace. And then I'll let you take it off my dead hand.
What is your plan then?
To be honest, I was just kill her. It's pretty simple. Works a lot.
So let's kill her.
Yes.
Did you kill her?
Wait, did you ask, did you kill her?
He's asking, and after you kill her, like, go on.
Afterwards, I'll give you my word that you can pull this ring from me and finally let my friend stop nagging on me.
Don't pull his finger.
As he kind of looks towards you, Oleg, shh.
He's done that once already.
Yeah, it was a really good fight too. It stunk like mayonnaise.
I'm gonna look at the.
He's gonna
Oh,
hop
go
down.
ahead. I'm gonna
He's
look
just
at
gonna
that
hop down.
Goliath and kind of like still kind of far away. Or no, actually go on top of Bram and then, you know.
Oh, then get
like within 5. I'm 8 feet tall
so,
now.
yeah, understood. Okay.
gonna
He's
like
still about a foot higher than you.
Wait, yeah, I'm about 8 foot tall. Like no, 9 feet tall now because Bram is 5 and I'm 4. Anyway, what I'm gonna tell him like, if you don't mind, if you find any kind of information about this doom thingy, can you send it our way?
Why don't we just go look for her?
Yeah.
Or you
Follow
can
those
join
guys.
us.
We can follow those guys. They might lead us to her somehow.
You
Good.
can join
You're
us
fast.
to you know, get rid of this doom thingy.
We'll just in the back
I
muttering that.
Look, I don't like people that tell other people what to do. That shit pisses me off.
Yeah. See? He said.
Is that why you always yell at Ariell when he tells you to take a bath?
Yes. I just... Don't tell me what to do. You know, maybe
Do you want to come with us?
Where are you going?
To go
Kill
kill
her?
the Doomwalker.
Then 100% yes. You have my muscle. I saw a couple kids say that once and it looked really impressive, so like, you have my sword and you have my shield and I have a lot of muscle.
You really fucking does.
Yeah.
Like,
Felt like
He's
hitting a
gonna
brick
hold out
wall.
his hand
Oh.
to shake it, and he says, "I have your word."
uh-oh.
He extends his hand very slowly towards you. And then he opens it up. And he starts going for a finger.
Addie's gonna spit in his hand and then just clap onto his spit.
That works. As Addie, you immediately see as that happens, that Lord Raven just takes off immediately at a very supernatural speed.
Mm-hmm.
As the rain keeps
Hey.
pouring down.
We were like, hey, if you help us and we're successful with this, I'll make all the belts you want.
Sure. I like boats.
Cole just standing
I'll give
there
him
with
back
a
his
wet
belt.
cat. Fantastic. So while we're standing here in the rain, can we go and grab the guy that's over here?
Oh yeah, I left some dude tied up. Hold up.
Yeah.
Let's ask him what's
Wipes
going
the
on.
water out of eyes, and maybe we can try to find a little bit of shelter in the process. Cause
Yeah, we can take a nap. I can make food. Sounds like a plan.
All right.
And we can decide where to go from there.
So what do you
Well,
guys
like-
do?
I guess go somewhere where it's like dry.
Where
Perfect.
Oleg is, or inside this tower, would be the driest parts. They have the
I'm gonna
most cover.
start in the tower. I want to kind of look around, make sure, like, clear every room and
Sure.
every little. inch of the
Oleg
place,
already rolled, and
looking
I have
for
that
loot.
calculated. I would say I would give 3 more people who want to roll an investigation can roll, and that would be for the entire party on everything that is here, every stone that you guys can possibly make, and it's going to be an
Well-
accumulative one.
I think-
Oleg wants to go up. Oleg wants to go up the stairs and check out those 2 crates that are up there in that room.
The one that he's in.
Yeah, that's what you will be doing. The number that I got, we're gonna accumulate, and depending on the total, I'm gonna give a numerical thing for everybody, and then you guys decide what you want to do with that.
All right.
Who?
I rolled
So,
already.
what did you get?
I'll
I got
roll
a
one.
22.
Okay, all right. Well, that's good.
You said investigation, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Okay.
and Rognarv, what did you get?
21.
21. With y'all's combined, all 3 of y'all's, you already got the DC that I was looking for, which, Cole, you have one of the items. I'll say that, collectively, you guys find 440 gold. Oleg, you find a very nice, expensive looking perfume bottle. And, Ariell, you would find 2 necklaces that have a jackal with 3 eyes burrowed in, and Rognar finds 1. So collectively 440, and then the individual items that you guys found.
I found one. What? The mask?
A necklace that has a jackal skull on it
Oh,
with 3
okay.
holes, which Ariel, you would easily identify this as the emblem for Lamash too.
Yeah. I'm gonna have Rognarv see if there's anything magical or interesting about these aside from just being necklaces.
Yeah, I have a. What was that called? Alchemist tools. That's really all I have.
You can roll alchemy for me if you want. I'll say that 1 roll for the lot.
Or the cleric could identify it, one of the two.
You can identify it
Either
if you
or.
want to.
Oh,
Whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah.
Cole's more looking at what he found in the town.
Okay. I'll get to that in a second because it's a good one.
Oh, yay.
What did you?
The alchemist tools is 27.
It's from what you can discern from just different tests and reactions with low amounts of chemicals here and there, and its reaction to other properties that you have within your magical kit. It doesn't seem to 100% not alchemic by any means, but it does not seem to be magical. You got a pretty good number. You're pretty certain that this is just carved wood.
Oh, they're wooden necklaces?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're wooden.
Oh, well then I'll burn mine.
Okay. There is 3 fires still going, so have your pick. As
Go to the closest one and chunk.
okay, boop.
And recommend to Rognarv that he does the same.
Why?
This is.
It's a shiny.
This is the emblem of Lamash too.
Oh.
This is related to nothing but darkness and evil.
I'm gonna put it on the ground and fireball.
That explodes immediately. I mean, it's a necklace, so yeah. You're
you know, it's
3d10. Yeah, you're gonna do
This is me too, kind of testing it if magic affects it.
smart. No, it destroyed it completely.
Okay.
Good move. So Cole, as you flip through, so the book that you found, that you do remember, some of the were tigers saying to essentially get the book.
Mm-hmm.
And you recall that one ran into a tent and left and leaped over the battleground. Well, when you flip into it, empty pages. You see that on the spine of it, it has attached with rope a quill. It inside you see that it has a little bit of ink left, and you kind of were trying to protect it to make sure that the last bit of ink wasn't spoiled by the rain, but the attempt was a little bit folly, and you notice that it's not brushing off the ink that's in there. So whatever is in there is staying oddly in the little tip of the pen. And again, flipping through it has nothing except for the inside cover. Once you open it, it has an engraving onto the leather of the book. And this is what it says. Mother, unholy one, to the night realm we bow. Nocturnal majesty, sworn to the ever black, we will always be. Hated and persisted, we see a complete eclipse of that hated sphere, the sun.
I don't like this. But I don't know what it says. Quick question about the area here. Are there... So this was a fort owned by Whitestone.
Whitestone, correct.
And it was taken by Goliaths. Are there any bodies of the people of Whitestone here?
No, you don't see any.
That's not
and you
sketchy at all.
You start seeing. No, with y'all's investigations, you're still looking. I'll say that since Oleg was the first who started the investigation process, he was the first one to find. You start seeing ducked behind, underneath some of the large crates that you're looking through, and just maybe stuffed with blankets and just rotten meat. You start finding bones, and then
bones.
And then the more that you guys look throughout, you'll start buried, dug. You'll start seeing just human bones.
Okay.
Or Addy, with your expertise, this is really looks like what starving wolves would do. Just eating everything down to every little morsel they can.
I will approach Addy before we go to bed eventually, and I'll just ask if help me kind of bury the dead, bury the bones.
He'd do that.
Once it's all said and done, which will take you guys a bit, you'll find 24 bodies.
Jeez. I'm gonna help if. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna help with that.
Were
Me and
the
Brum.
were the bones chewed on?
Yes.
Mm.
Not all of them, but there is a few that were.
I would also
All
say a
of-
prayer to Paylor over each one of them and do a little sprinkle of holy water.
Okay.
Addie will go right up behind him and just do the same thing, but fuck Paylor.
Fuck Paylor. Fuck Paylor. Fuck Paylor.
Like, are you like sprinkling dirt with it? So the Church of
Yes.
Dirt.
As Rognarv, Ariell, and Addie are assisting in burying these 24 individuals, what do the rest of you guys do?
West
You
I have
will,
the thing. I need to send it to you, dude.
Okay.
West will kind of be taking with what rations and supplies they have, just kind of make everybody a small meal to chill off.
Yeah, I'll donate some to.
While keeping an eye on the one were-tiger we still have in the corner that's tied up.
Yeah.
I'll just move him in there for simplicity's
Brum's
sake.
gonna be like right with him, guarding
Okay.
him.
And with that, as I just noticed time, it is break, so we're gonna take a short break as you guys think about what you want to do, and we'll proceed with that when we come back. So finding that book, Cole, Wes getting beat up by an angry man about anger issues.
I am thankful to be beat up by him.
He just wants his belt back.
He-
How dare you
yeah.
give me exactly what I want.
We'll be back in a bit, everybody.
Hello, it's me, your favorite space pirate, telling you that the game room will be changing its time slot and will now be streaming on Tuesdays only at 1 p.m. Central Time. See you in space.
That's why it's called
All right, bye guys. We're just
Goodbye,
gonna
we're
leave.
done. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Oh my god!
It's right there.
Just turn around. Just turn around. That's my wife. They pronounce her name in the appropriate lizard tongue is Dadi.
Daddy?
Dadi. All right. Oh no, squid! Oh no, gross! Jeremiah, no!
I just got up here.
Nothing wrong with that.
So I this.
And your face moves are the same as they've always were. I've been staring, I know. Big and beautiful.
Wow.
Oh my.
Because, you know, sometimes friendships require having to give people space, so you don't have to always constantly be breathing down their neck and, like, having to always be pestering and responding to every little thing. You know, it's almost as if you're individual people that have your own lives.
Hey, stop projecting. It's yours time. I can build this. Hey, should I? Hey, I got 3 Molotovs. I'm ready for war.
Bro, who has time for math at a time like this?
Wes, I need you to stop counting, please.
I gotta go find a Sharpie.
Bye-bye.
This is gonna be like that time I passed out at the football party, except with smiles instead of dicks.
Oh my!
Oh my god, I'm dying.
What's it?
Run!
Run! Oh my god, yes! Yes! Fucking
Run!
do it!
I don't even know where to run.
Run upstairs! Upstairs? Where are we going?
Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going.
Is that the front door?
Yeah! Hit it!
Exit! Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh, yeah, tickle him there. That's where he. Oh, he likes it. Look, he's blushing. Oh.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Stare into his eye, Jeremiah. You gotta stare into his eyes. Your face.
Run! Move!
What the fuck was that?
Bro.
What the fuck was that?
Bro.
You done fucked up now, boys.
Jeremiah. It's Jeremiah. I pressed him.
Jeremiah.
It's Jeremiah.
Right now. You're gonna lose if you vote for me. I'm not lying to you, Nev. This is 100% me,
I have
Jeremiah, not Carabao.
And
I got something to say.
It's
I-
Jeremiah.
I'm about to
It's
throw
Jeremiah.
someone out
It's
of
Jeremiah.
Airlock.
Jesus
Neff, if
wins.
you win,
Jesus
Jess, if
wins.
you win, I swear to God,
Jesus wins.
It's not me!
it's Neff.
Jesus!
fucking
It's me!
She's evil.
God damn it! I thought it was you for real.
own worst enemy!
I'm going to fucking
God damn
walk to
it!
Houston, and I'm gonna throw Jesus into a fucking air duct.
It was Jesus' fault.
I was just
How was it my fault?
Sorry! Sorry, I don't like
I don't-
my friends.
Demi Doodle time.
Wait,
And okay.
Action.
Jess, we have this issue where you actually fuck me over during editing more than actually helping.
So sorry.
Girl, Mickey the dragon.
See, look, I lift the tarp and there's a dragon underneath.
And the producers of this movie, who are incredibly talented in their own right, absolutely decided to just kind of go on their own little fantasy and totally take the imagination component of it that you would have playing the game and make it real.
When there's trouble, if you just come and make it possible.
We're so out of focus.
Yeah, that's fine. It's anarchy. We're not.
Anarchy.
We're not gonna.
Hey guys, welcome to Come Roll With Us. Come hang out with us. Welcome to our Magic Night stream, where we play Magic.
And probably don't put it on YouTube because we always end up saying stupid shit.
Oh, go away!
Joker, let
just it just wouldn't do the right button. It just kept going into the intro. Apologies, everybody. It's almost like I don't know how to read the word introduction, intermission, and intro. It's really hard. So, back to it, guys. Just reminding everybody that we are going to participate in National Life tomorrow morning. 10 hours and 35 minutes according to our clock down here. We've already raised 270. Our goal is 500. So like we're over halfway. It's exciting. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for realsies. As I'm in the wrong screen. You guys head over to the tower. Oleg gets the highest point possible. You see that there's many slits throughout. Perfect for sniping. Oleg, roll me a perception as you're scouting around. 17? Okay. You notice that it's pretty quiet thus far, and I will note your 17 as I get a countdown over here. And if anything shows up, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you.
As Oleg is pretty much patrolling, you guys feel that extra sense of safety as Cole grabs a book and is. Are you doing the ritual or are you casting it as one action? Cole.
He's casting Identify.
Yes, but are you doing ritual or are you doing it as an action? Because you can cast it as a ritual and it takes 10 minutes.
He'll cast it as an action.
As an action? Okay. So as you spend that spell slot and immediately get the information that I sent you. And as that's happening, I'll say that by the time that you're learning this information, everybody has noticed that Addy is no longer in the tower.
Nope.
And it, Cole, with your Identify spell, you would get that this book works really similar to Sending Stones. It just has different properties of how the communication gets transferred through. And as you're examining it, you see letters in the middle pop up. And it's in a language that you don't know. It stays on there for a couple of seconds. You guys do anything?
Hey guys.
What?
What languages do you... Oh, shoves it over to West because... What?
As soon as you shove it over to West, you see the lettering disappears.
Motherfucker.
Okay.
West, you're handed a blank book with some carving on the inside cover.
Thanks. Just
And
what I
then Cole's
needed.
gonna snatch it back and just...
I'm gonna look at Cole.
all
And it's
mad.
like,
As the food is being passed around after our short rest that you guys have had and earned. See, the Goliath grabs it. Ooh, thank you.
Cole's gonna look at it open the book for a second, and then grab one of his graphite pieces, and then just doodle a really stupid drawing in there.
As soon as you put the graphite on and start drawing over it, you see that the graphite is being used. Like you see it start to whittle down a little bit, but nothing goes over the book.
But
Addy
just
has,
gonna send Brum to this guy. He's measuring the waist.
He'll just snap it closed and then shove it in his
right before you do, as you see the Goliath like, ooh. As he doesn't know what's happening because he wasn't informed, he just looks, you want to dance? And then as Brom goes over to you and gives you the measurements,
And use back.
you see something in really broken common, and it says, "Who are you?"
Wow, this is
Tom Riddle, no!
Tom Riddle. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Tom Riddle, no!
Cole, we don't talk to strange
Stab it.
men. We don't talk to strange men that prey on vulnerable girls in books. First rule.
First roll D&C.
Cole just Cole's gonna respond. Who wants to know? In all 4 languages that he knows.
Who the fuck are you?
So, common, celestial,
Common,
abysmal?
celestial, infernal, abyssal.
Okay.
Dang.
You do get a reply back in abyssal.
Oh.
Oh god.
Let's make poor decisions.
Oh, Cole.
What's the response?
As you see the penmanship starting to write, and you're formulating the
Just who wants to know?
images. No, it will be a little bit more sophisticated than that.
Hi, my name is Cole. 20 years old.
No,
The day-
he's not that stupid.
Dear diary, today.
That's more of an Ophelia move.
It will say, "Answer me this." The letters go away. A couple seconds come back in abyssal. It sends again. Who's our mother's brother?
Cole, roll religion, maybe.
Sure, you can roll religion. You can certainly try. It's a freaking big number.
No.
It's a 35 DC.
DC 20 million. What are you getting?
Hold on. So that's a 28.
No shit. All right, you got the DC.
Really?
Wait, what?
As you're
The highest I
looking,
could roll was a 30, but I got a 28.
as you're looking around, what are they talking about? What are they talking about? And you start remembering stories that you read in those sections that your mom keeps pulling your ears at in Absalom. You see, you saw Rognarv and Ariell throw away necklaces of Lamashian being burnt.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long shot, but the only name related to Lamashu in any sort of kinship, you're not sure if it's brother or uncle or father, whatever these great fiends give names to themselves as. The only one that comes to your head is a name Pazuzu.
I was gonna actually say that because of what happened with the book last time. That was gonna be his actual, just...
Okay, well then, good job, because the numbers tell the truth.
Cole said, I already knew that.
Oh, going after Sonia's throne.
I'm just remembering from when he casted Legend Lore on the book and the name popped up and he's like, okay, well, I'll write that one.
I mean,
So-
we'll see who's better tomorrow. Cole versus Sonia.
Oh, God.
Who's the
So, Cole, what do you do?
smartest?
Yeah, he'll just write an elegant penmanship back, Pazuzu.
You get back. Why have you taken so long to write?
Oh.
Oh.
I don't like this.
This is
Addy,
fun.
as you're downing your corner, putting on the thing that you're putting on, you hear the as the rain hits against the wood. Yeah, it's fine. It's actually harder to see than you thought it would be.
You're opening the door, Cole.
Yeah, Cole just being like, I'm around other people.
What do you do, Eddie?
Wait, what?
What are you doing after you put the thing on?
Oh.
He's just gonna stand there and think about some things.
Okay. Message me those things then. All right. So Cole, what do you do? As you see Cole writing on this book, and then y'all, after eating a little bit, can easily see that there's letters and writings and sigils being put back. And Ariell, you know that's an evil language.
Yeah,
But-
and then Cole's gonna look up and just be like, I'm just fucking with him, honestly, at this point.
As
I
he
have
says
no
it.
idea what's going on. Fuck's daddy.
So what do you guys do?
Daddy.
You don't see him. You stand up, you don't see him. Start walking around. Roll my perception.
Me?
Yep.
Sure. That's an 8.
You don't see him. Oh, like you see Addy. Wes, you have. I mean, he's right there. He's just standing there, being weird. So yeah, Wes, you don't see him.
I'm
Great.
trying to think if Cole should just be like, looking at it, it's like, oh, how do I fuck with these people?
Where's the green man?
Yeah, and then you just see kind of Cole's ears perk up a little bit. That it's like, oh,
You know, maybe he's outside taking a bath. That's actually a really smart idea. Rain, do its thing.
Oh
and
my
you just
God.
let it dry naturally. It's the best way to do it.
yeah, no. Trying to think of what he's gonna do.
Well, anyway, while you're thinking of that,
Yeah, Cole will probably just like, again mention just still not safe. We'll respond back as soon as possible. Something along those lines.
What is your exact wording?
Damn it. When you play a smart character, but you can't fucking think as a smart character.
You see a word being sent back,
Mm-hmm.
and it just says down. What do you do?
It just says down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Cole's just looking at that. Does that mean he'll even say that out loud?
down, like look down. At the floor. Down, like sad. You sad, Cole?
No, he's just like looking at it like.
You get another message in Abyssal. No, sorry, this one would be in Common. Broken Common. I see the keep has fallen then. Have fun with your book.
Oh. Ooh.
Nice.
Cole is going to just get a little bit, like, kind of annoyed. And just be like, okay. Just...
You can easily tell that was probably some sort of code word
Yeah.
they wanted a response back to.
Yeah. It's like, well, he'll just probably even state it out loud. I'm assuming they pretty much know that this place has been taken.
Well. Who?
We should get some rest and move.
Well, we
on.
gotta
have a lot
get
of
this
ground to cover.
dude to answer questions, and West is pointing at the weretiger.
He's
that
been
he
knocked
bothered
out
to keep
for
alive.
an hour and maybe 20 minutes, and he's still knocked out.
Good. Maybe I hit him
Cole's
too
gonna,
hard.
like, just kind of sit back with, with the journal or whatever for a minute.
Mm-hmm. See the wind start hitting the side of the tower. A little bit of water starts pouring in. The water is still persistent.
I'm gonna look, since they wanted to interrogate.
Yeah.
That's a better word.
See if he
So
can
what
get
are
a
your
job.
qualifications? Where do you
How-
see yourself?
I'm going to look to West. I'm going to look to Oleg.
Do you have any
Restrain him.
references?
Yeah, you killed all of them.
What
I
Ariell, what's
sent
up?
you a message.
Okay, or
I
Ariell.
asked Oleg and West to restrain him, like
Okay.
to hold him in
I
case
will-
he breaks free.
Hold the large tiger man.
And I'm going to go up to him once they're both holding him, and I'm going to pour a little bit of water in his face and try to wake him up. Is he in his like weretiger form or is he in his human form?
He will be in his weretiger form.
Ah. And I'm casting tongues as well.
Okay.
Big brain. Hopefully.
That first word is misspelled, and I don't know how to spell it correctly, so my bad. As water gets splashed over, the water tiger and looks at the situation, looks at where he is. His eyes immediately jump. You see that he's checking his body to make sure everything's there. He's not badly damaged. He's awake.
Relax.
Oh, damn, fucking emotes. Literally, he was gonna draw a little smiley face
Okay.
next to that.
Now, we know what you are. Tell us, where can we find the one in charge, known as the Doomwalker?
As the water tiger looks at you, so I don't know. We just did what she asked of us and gave us freedom from the forest. We took down this fort thanks to her. I don't know where she is. She doesn't really say much. She just tells us what to do, and it always works out. And you see that he nervously is giving out more than what you're asking. Like, this is probably one of the easiest ones that you've been to. Like, oh, all right, well, he's already scared.
Is he,
I was like,
he's common, right?
oh, no punching
He's speaking common. Yes,
necessary.
he's speaking common.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean by freedom from the forest?
Look at me. Look at us. We don't have many places we can go. We are cursed. At night we kill things that aren't us. So we hide. And
What happened to the
she
people that
promised
used to live
us.
here?
Oh, one more. Sorry.
What happened to the people that used to live here?
You see that he gulps. They're all dead.
How long have they been dead?
few weeks now.
I'm gonna look to Cole. Is there anything you can do about this?
What, the were-tiger? I can remove his curse.
I want to look and see what his reaction is when Cole says that.
He doesn't. Well, roll me insight.
Alrighty. That is a solid. Where's my insight? Plus
And
5.
I don't know if you saw my message.
Solid
Yes.
18.
What he did to Addy.
You.
Started going.
He flinches. That's not something he's comfortable with. He definitely does not like the idea of his curse being removed. As he looks at you, Wes, and then back towards Ariell, and then a little bit scared of Cole. And he sees panting. We were promised an Evernight where we can finally walk freely. Us and everything else that the sun oppresses. You said he's panting.
Did they say how they were going to achieve this Evernight?
I don't know. As you see, his eyes are like moving back and forth, a little bit jarring. Like he's trying to think of something. He's trying to give you something.
I'm going to some water to his mouth. Just
Okay.
give him something to drink.
See the tongue kind of starts licking it off, and as you start pouring down, then he sees he's restrained.
And I'm going to sit down across from him and just say, I believe you. Tell me everything you do know, and you may be able to walk from here.
As he looks at everybody, and then Rognarv, you see that he eyes your axe and shield, looks at the Goliath, looks at Oleg as he kind of walks behind him, twitches a little bit, and looks directly at you, Ariell. Both keeps part of the strategy. It's if the Goliaths are scattered, Whitestone scattered, I don't know what the plan is. I really don't. I know that one of us, I don't know who, had a private conversation with the Doomwalker, and he charged after some of the scouts of Whitestone. That's all I know.
Rognarv is gonna say something immediately, kind of like after what he said.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna like, well, I'm not much of a strategist, but with what he said, I think the Goliaths are trying to disperse all of Whitestone's army thin, so they can immediately directly attack Whitestone, while their defenses are a little bit down by their soldiers, so thinned out from the capital.
Look back to the were-tiger and just be like, is that the goal, or is the goal to disperse both the Goliaths and those of Whitestone, so that this Doomwalker has the freedom to achieve their goals?
I don't know. He said he's a little scared. I know that it's not just the Doomwalker that talks to us. That and looks at Cole. And kind of like points. That book. It communicates with somebody else.
Yeah, I already figured that one out.
And you see that he looks completely shot.
Oh, Cole.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be an ass, but I already figured that one out.
But like, who has that sending stone to Whitestone? Ariell, is that the one? Do you have it? We might need to send word to them about this.
I do have sending stones.
So that Whitestone can come in with their forces and their guns and do...
No, so that they can protect their capital.
Keep them.
And maybe tighten their defenses on that capital.
Yeah.
I have another question.
Let them lock themselves in their own city up.
And I'm gonna look back to the Were-Tiger. This should be one of my last. What do you know about the defenses of the other fortress?
As he looks kind of scared. They're nose at the other one.
That go figure.
That's a good, some good info.
So, are we just gonna do this all over again? We're gonna go to a keep. We're gonna kill everybody inside without question. What? Shouldn't we be go looking for the Doomwalker? Shouldn't we be taking our questions to her?
We need to find where the Doomwalker is. These people are the closest link to the Doomwalker. This one, I looked at the Were-Tiger. Doesn't seem to know the location, but
as he shakes his head in a no, like in compliance to Ariell.
Who do you
if we
think
work
would
our
know?
way up the chain of command, I'm sure we're going to find some information.
I'm gonna look at Cole. Was like, you said that book is part of probably the high command. Are you able to word something to trick that you are one of them and ask where the Doomwalker is? Don't look at me. I'm not that smart. I'm smart.
We could just ask if he knows anybody that would know.
I can try.
We don't want to raise suspicion and get sent out.
Again, we ask Mr. Were-Tiger over here if he knows who might be in charge that would know.
Oh. Now I'm actually gonna be like, light bulb moment as Ariell. And actually, I do have a few more questions. Gnolls, the other fort. Is there a Gnoll priestess among them?
That's a good question.
Actually,
brain cell.
There is a. They follow a small one. I don't know what they look like. I've seen. I had doing hand gestures when he's had it. Has he kind of like? I've seen it transform into a lady, but to be honest, I don't know if it's a human lady, to be specific. But I don't know if it's a male no or female no. They just look like hyenas.
Describe the image of the woman that I saw when we encountered the Gnoll priestess in that band, and see if that is who he's describing.
With Cole hearing Ariell say that, he will even mention to Ariell. It's like, I did before we left Whitestone. I did commune with Paladin and found out that she is pulling strings and has a lot to do with the takings of the keep.
As you see that he does shake his head when you're describing it. Cole speaks.
I'm gonna look to the rest of the group. Does anyone have any further questions?
He's like eyeing all of you.
I'm gonna look at him. You've been very cooperative. And then Bram is gonna immediately come right next. Or well, she's already next to him, but the stinger starts coming towards him.
She closes his eyes.
And it touches himself, touches him, and then electrocute.
No!
What are you doing?
Arcane Jolt.
No, dude.
He heals for 8.
Okay.
As you all scare a little bit, and he flinches, and then the healing comes through.
That was my intention to tell you. Scare him a little bit. and then heal.
Jesus, I just sent one thing in that.
I will walk behind the were-tiger. Is he like bound by rope?
I tied him up.
Okay. And I'm just going to kind of clench the rope in my fist and sacred flame it in my hand just to burn it away.
Okay.
And say, I
Looks
am benevolent.
chill.
You may go. But if we find you harming anyone else or at the other fort, you will be killed.
He looks really scared and starts getting on fours.
No, I'm gonna look at him like, hey, if you tell anything about this, that jolt that she just gave you, it was healing, but it's also to track you down.
As you see that like a.
Do you need to roll something? Do you need to roll something? Because I'm completely lying.
He believes you. He has no reason to disbelieve you.
Just snap it closed, put it in his bag, and he's gonna walk out.
Okay. As you do, you see the word tiger starts on all fours, walking, moves away from Rognarv, closer to the wall.
I was like, hey, give him like some food.
Grabs it, puts it in like on his belt and ties it, and then you see that he immediately leaps down, starts running like a cat.
Immediately.
And there he goes.
And then there he's dead.
Why y'all gotta threaten him? Jesus.
I did it. Like, what?
So shall we continue to the next
I
fort?
healed him. I don't know why they're
You
talking.
threatened him first. You healed him. Then you threatened him again. Ariell, you just straight up threatened him.
I threatened him. I didn't do nothing. I healed him.
As you're
walking out.
you're hearing all this commotion, Addy, as you still smell that, and you see Cole walk out. As Oleg, Rognarv, and Ariell, you see the Goliath there. This Goliath named Grog just.
Nice.
So, I'll say since Wes, you're walking out, I'll put you there. I'll see what
I'm
they're.
gonna sit on the steps.
Okay, I'll see what they're doing because technically Cole walked out a little bit before you.
Okay.
So first, Addy, is there anything that you are doing as Cole is walking out? Excuse me, out of the.
He's kind of trying to get a sense of where that smell's coming from.
Roll me perception.
$15.
15. I'll move you here as though like your nose is leading you, and then you just feel that the rain is obscuring a lot of this. Or they're toying with you because you kind of start smelling it behind you and then around you.
He's gonna spin around and like try to find it still.
Okay. As you're kind of moving, Cole, as you step down, you see Addy just walking like a dog with a mask on, just kind of trailing around. I will say you can roll me a perception with disadvantage as your final attempt.
With disadvantage, it's a 13.
All right. As you pretty much smell it all around, and you don't know where. You think it might be next to this crate, and like, yeah, sure enough, that crate smells of that essence of that tobacco, but obviously there's nothing there.
He's just gonna be visibly frustrated and probably like curse in Druidic.
As you do that, and you see Cole finally look at you, As Cole, you're kind of standing in the rain, just watching Addie be Addie. You hear Addie from your left ear go to the right ear in like surround sound almost. Like if you had headphones, you just hear this. And then disappears.
It's behind me?
Mm-hmm.
Can I immediately just jab my elbow behind me?
Sure.
what
As you do, you swing into the air, nothing.
Oh.
I will say though, you do get one little clue. And it's just, you don't know what to make of it. Because there's plenty of were-tigers everywhere. You swear you can smell a feline. And Cole, you see Addie, you see Cole?
You good?
He's gonna flip the mask up and then just kind of turn around.
Is this still about me removing that curse earlier?
There was no curse. I was fine.
Bullshit!
Oh my.
As Rognarv,
excuse?
as he runs over to you, everybody inside the tower, you see like a light kind of reach over, kind of hits you, Rognarv.
Wes just stops on the stairs like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, bullshit.
Up, turns back, walks up.
Hello?
Oh man, that's something.
As the Goliath kind of
Pull in the
sneaks
back of
down.
my head. Oh,
It's
fuck.
getting good.
Oh shit, what is
What's going on over there?
So yeah, what do you guys do?
About what time is it? How long has it been since we had our
You guys
last,
approach here pretty early in the morning, so I would say with everything that's been happening after your short breaks and discussion after the meals you've had, it's probably midday, so I would say closer to like 4. But you guys are tired, but not that let's go to bed tired.
Okay. I'm gonna go out the building, catch
Okay.
back up with Cole and Addie, and say, let's keep moving. If
We're in the middle of
Ariell,
something,
yeah,
sir.
As they both start yelling at
We're
you.
in the middle of something.
it's like,
Wes like, Ariel, get the fuck back in here.
Poor Ariell.
I was like, Ariel,
Both of them at the same time, go back inside.
Don't be a turtle. Get back in here.
I want to see what happened.
But-
Don't interrupt.
we
We'll figure it out. Get the fuck back in here.
As Ariel, you get that sense of like, mommy and daddy are fighting. Go into the room and drink your juice. You
Wes
get
just
that.
grabbing him by the back of the rope like, get the fuck back in here.
I'm gonna turn around and go back inside. And I'm just gonna be pacing back and forth like, this is absurd.
Cole, Addie, what do you guys do?
Oh, just like your face is absurd. But anyways, that childish moment.
Sacred flame.
Cole is 12. No, he's not.
He is 12.
Yeah, and yeah, just like, look, I only did what I did because West was concerned. You were attacking. You were going feral. I mean,
Is that what you call me?
Oh.
I don't put words in my mouth. You were.
You said it. You do not know anything about me and what I can handle.
No, I don't. But still, I was concerned.
So you scramble my brain without me permission?
Listen.
Linda, listen.
That's not.
I need some
Literally,
tea.
that's not what I was trying to do. Okay, I didn't realize that it was gonna do what it did and give you a headache. By the way, do you still have a headache? Can I give you? Do I need to cast lesser restoration? I mean,
The only headache I have is standing in front of me.
No, I'm gonna elbow Groggle.
You know I know. Do you have something? I need tea.
He just gives you mayonnaise.
and Cole's complexion's pink. But you just see it turning red. Excuse me?
He's just gonna lift an eyebrow and like tilt his head like.
Cole's just getting mad.
They're just staring at each other in the rain.
What do you
I
guys
was
do?
fine.
Wait, what?
I was fine.
And I was scared.
You don't have
And
to
I'm
worry
ready
about
to
me.
go.
Ariell, shut the fuck up. I'm watching my soaps. Shut up.
You know
Oh
what?
yeah, you love soaps.
Oh my god.
Ariell, my stories are on. Stop.
Grog's
Ariell
stories
can't
are on.
debate that logic.
Mi novelas. Stop.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't have done what I did unless I was for sure, like, concerned, worried.
What
Yes, I get it.
reasoning
I
did you
just...
have?
Wait, what?
What reasoning did you have? I was fine. I was fine beforehand. You checked me out, remember?
One, don't put it that way.
I don't understand.
Nothing. Ignore me.
You see Cole a little bit back to that red state.
Yeah, it's just... Yes, you had the fever, and it went away, but...
He holds up his hand and he points to a ring that's on his middle finger.
That's a ring, yes.
It
Is
keeps
that-
me warm. Perhaps that is what you've mistaken for the fever.
No. I won't accept that.
You're very stubborn.
No shit. I've been told that before by a lot of people.
Regardless, I don't appreciate anything restricting me.
Well,
Especially
I'll
magic.
be sure to ask next time.
That is all I ask.
Good.
Consent with a K.
You
Always-
just see
always ask
Cole,
for
like,
consent.
whip his head and look back at the tower, just like...
You see, exactly. Krog, everybody ducks down.
I feel like if Addie is literally right next to Cole when this happens, when Cole turns his head, the wet braid's just gonna smack into him.
As Cole, you get wet hair right on your face.
I found this, by the way, and he's gonna take the mask and just slide it onto his face.
You see a half-burnt mask of Lamash too.
Oh, one, please take it off.
Why?
So Ariell doesn't smite you on the spot.
Hey, they're talking about you.
I am not afraid of dying.
Oh.
But he'll just take it, like, he'll stick his fingers in the eye holes and just peel it off his face.
Easy enough.
And then hand it to Cole.
Just gonna hold it like this, like...
It is a piece of wood.
It's like this.
Evil.
Yeah, I'll look more into that later, and just kind of like puts it in his bag. Just,
It's a piece of wood.
I get that.
It's an evil piece of wood.
Yeah, it's not made for
I do
Paladin.
mumble that through the doorway as I'm kind of like looking over.
What? Why are you holding it like that?
Because
the
this
tree?
is the deity that apparently is tied with all this shit that's going on.
Ariell, if it's evil wood, does that mean the tree was evil?
Wait,
It's like the human mannerism of what came first, the chicken or the egg? Because I could not give you an answer.
Chickens hatch out of eggs.
Oh
Problem
my
solved.
And at this point, Oleg, you notice smoke off several miles away in a direction. Start to billow.
Is it still raining, or is the raining stopped?
On where you are, it's still raining, but far off in that direction, you see from your perspective, it looks like it's raining over there, but the smoke is still going through. So you may be thinking that the rain is more centralized around y'all.
Time to
Can
go.
I judge the distance of the smoke?
Roll me a nature.
I want to fly 60 feet up in the air and see if I can see anything better.
Well,
Plus
at the
one.
moment, only Oleg sees it until he lets you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, never mind.
You're not certain. As soon as you're trying to judge, you see another one even further into the mountains. As the smoke signal starts to billow.
Yeah.
And then a third.
Is there a pattern to the smoke?
It's moving further back, and
But not like smoke signals or anything like that.
no, it's not. It's not it's not in specific patterns, but it's just smoke, and then you see a fourth.
Yeah.
You're signaling.
Definitely a signal. We need to move. Yep.
So I can get.
And Oleg, you will see that the smoke will stay there for about 10 minutes before systematically the first one, second, third, fourth, you see it starts to get weaker and weaker until eventually just disappears. So what do you do?
I bring it to who's around me that can pay attention.
Ariell
Sure.
probably is the most pay attentionable because
I tell Ariel, fly up there and check out, see what that smoke's all about. You can get a bird's eye view of it.
okay. Once you see, as you're flying as hard as you can, the water starts pouring down on you. It gets really chilly the higher up you go. Roll me a perception, Ariel.
Okay. Please be good. Alright.
We're busy watching. Excuse
me. Perception is a +5. That is a dirty 20.
Okay. You see that there is one kind of close to maybe a lakeside, one further from being hidden by mountains. The third one, you see it actually looks the highest to locate, and the furthest one looks maybe several miles behind everything else. So it's definitely going in a kind of like a half circle, then snaking back further. If you were to jot it down, moving y'all to this map, since you guys are in Grimlock, you would see that one billows here, one further back here-ish, then pretty close to where you would imagine the Dewberry stronghold, and then one after the lake.
Okay.
So it would follow something like this.
This is where we are, right?
Yes, you are exactly
Okay.
in that tower. Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm gonna go back down. I'm gonna tell everyone we need to move. Now.
Okay.
Towards where? Do we need to make a camp where we're hidden, or just go straight to the keep? I'm very tired.
I mean,
Let's get closer to the keep. Let's get at
keep
least.
a ride on Braum. Take a nap on her.
Yeah,
Let's see if how about from the map we have about how far do we think?
if someone has cartographer tools or survival with the map, you can roll me survival.
I believe I
Got
do
really
have
good survival.
cartographer's tools.
Either two of you guys can roll, or one of you guys can give someone advantage. And I would assume that you guys are no longer in the rain, or are you still out there?
Never mind.
Yeah,
Okay.
before that, I
I'll
guess
roll.
if they go, the only thing Addie will probably... Cole will just say one last thing, and
Sure.
it will be kind of a little bit mumbled. Addie will just hear Cole mutter.
No.
Matter what? Huh?
Remember what? You actually didn't say anything.
You mumbled.
You actually mumbled.
Rognar is like,
I'm
down
sorry.
there, we can't hear
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Cole will say...
Rognarv, turn the volume up.
No, Addie will hear Cole mumble, I'm scared to lose control of this.
I understand, but I am not your worry. And he's gonna raise his hand and like pet him on the head. Like it's fine.
Aww.
Physical contact at last.
Say that you. It's like you're not my worry. You fucking say that, but as the fucking res pony, this is Tabatha talking.
Jesus.
I have to worry about that.
Yes.
Everybody.
Using a set of tools, what's the bonus that we use for that?
You would be able to use your if you have cartography tools, you would be able to use your proficiency modifier if you plus your wisdom. So if you have survival, it's basically the same thing. It's just different ways of arriving to the same the conclusion.
I rolled an 18.
Okay. So plus your wisdom plus your proficiency modifier.
Would be 18.
And proficiency
19,
bonus.
23.
Okay. You'd imagine maybe about 15 to 20 days to get there.
Oh, wow. That's
But-
a lot longer of a trip than
But
I
I
thought.
walk
But
fast.
with West, and knowing how West somehow always brute forces his way through things and always finds natural paths and knows how to track down deer and get paths through the forest, it might take you 8 or so.
It clips into a mountain somehow.
Yeah, go just
I'm
right
just
through the
gonna
mountain.
look back to Brahm and Rognarv, and Brahm too, and just say
It was an important part of this party, yes.
we have at least a week minimum ahead of us. I
Oh,
believe we should cover as much ground as we can.
Yeah,
by the
we
end of
should.
today.
yeah, we should start moving then. Also, wait, did they mention about the smoke signals and stuff?
Yeah.
Oleg did.
Okay, if the smoke signal, smoke signal was mentioned, or like, well, I think it is a good idea to move right now because they are gonna come here first to look what happened. If the enemy is trying to look for us,
I am going to.
to send word to Whitestone about what happened here and that it's clear. And also the little plan of what I think the plan was anyway, so they can tighten their defenses.
I
Keeping
will
it on.
pull out the sending stone, and as we're kind of moving out,
Sure.
I'll try to get into contact with Whitestone.
Okay. I
Have
will.
some words for them.
Okay. Anything specific that anything else that you wanted to do before moving away from this the keep?
Cole?
Yes. Cool.
Cole's gonna run out. It's like, okay, breaking off that conversation with Addie, excuse me. And he's gonna kind of like go around and back out this direction. Yes, it's raining. Yes, it's muddy. He wants to see if he can find Gilbert because he forgot to pick him up.
Oh my gosh.
Roll me an investigation.
Can I see it?
Gilbert.
Give.
Here.
I have to find Gilbert. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
That's very important.
Oh, it was a 19.
Unbelievable.
What'd you get? I assume that's a nat 20?
No, it was almost a nat 20.
Okay.
It was a
19?
19, so hold on, investigation.
Cole wants to find
21.
It takes you like 5 minutes and you're able to find it covered in mud and Pick it up.
Look
Oh.
at you.
See the eyeball still move.
And then Cole's gonna go back and then hold it out to Addie. Peace offering.
He hands you a eyeballed mushroom.
It's a mushroom with an eyeball.
I'm gonna look over to Rognarv and be like, do you have any alchemist fire?
No. Can probably make one.
I love that. I can only expect that that's the loadering that Addie's doing when he
How
sees
long
that.
would it take you,
Buffering.
Rognarv?
Buffering.
I don't know actually.
It
I
will
don't-
take you a
I
couple of
don't know.
days.
Ah,
Yeah.
shoot.
Okay.
Never mind. Never mind.
And he's gonna be buffering for a second. Like he's seen it before.
Yeah, moves.
He just, are you giving me this?
I mean, yeah, it's a mushroom. Yes, it's got an eye, but
Okay. And he's just gonna put it in his bag and stand there weirdly.
You
Cole'll just
add-
be like, great. And he's gonna turn around because he realizes how awkward that was too.
As you are walking upwards, Cole, you see the entire party start coming down to meet y'all.
And makes a U-turn to go back downstairs.
Okay, so
Oh my god, I'm embarrassing.
as you guys are heading out, going into more of the thicker forest, the mountainous terrain starts to show itself more. You start seeing more hills and difficult, well, difficult's not the correct word, but at least a rough patch of stone and hills to pass through. As the next scenery that you guys will encounter, the ring stops staying behind you.
When I contact Whitestone, who answers on the other end?
Well,
Who would?
you have a very specific direct stone. Atticus Derolo answers.
Ah.
What do you say?
This is Ariell. The fort. What is the fort called? Is there a name for it? I'll just say the first fort.
It's yeah.
Oh yeah.
I always forget the
returning
Glimlock. Yeah.
Grimlock.
Mhm.
That's right. The returning Grimlet Keep has been reclaimed. We counted 24 dead, which we've since buried. I've prayed for their soul in accordance with Taylor's word. There's been evidence of Lamashtu worship in the keep. We've found carvings and items of her symbol there. I believe if you are to return to this keep, it should be cleansed and consecrated before anyone decides to stay here for prolonged periods of time, just in case. And we noticed after we reclaimed this keep, we noticed smoke signals rising in the distance, coming from the direction of Dewberry Stronghold and around that area. I'm not 100% certain if this smoke signal is their way of knowing that they've lost the keep, if they plan on sending reinforcements here, or if it's a signal of some impending attack on Whitestone. Their goal is to stretch your forces thin.
There's a pause. And you get a reply. That's definitely not the message that I want to hear at a private luncheon. You hear the sigh going through. I thank you for what you did. You said you counted 24 souls.
Yes.
That
those we
keep
could find.
That keep had 35. I would let the Queen know what's been happening, and we will try to strategize against going too thin. Maybe more of an attack in. Try to return some of the soldiers that have been gone, but that will take days, weeks, depending on how the fighting is going. Smoke signals, you say?
Yes. There were 4 of them, correct?
Yeah.
There were 4 smoke signals, which I saw. And I'll kind of pinpoint kind of in the map area where they came from. And I'll say, we interrogated one of the enemy forces here. They were lycanthropes, essentially. Were-tigers.
I see.
We interrogated one of them, and he said that in addition to trying to spread your forces thin, their 2 main targets were the keeps. That the 2 keeps were pivotal and were instrumental in their plans. So we have one of them, and we hopefully by the end of this next week we will be approaching Newbury. There is the Doomwalker.
Yes.
Is in charge of all of them. We've been unable to gather any meaningful information about her. She communicates through distant means, never in person, it seems. We do know that there is a stationed at Dewberry, and I believe one of them is the Null Priestess that I had described to both you and your mother.
We've
One we had
investigated
encountered
the Wheatfellow family, and there has been some odd encounters with them. People have spoken to them that the Wheatfellows do not recall at all. There's been exchanges in properties paid for that the Wheatfellows have no information for, but within our record keeping, they've purchased a small library, they purchased a bookstore, a metalworking shop, but when we investigated, everything is fine. It seems that the owners are the Wheatfellows, but the people who came upon it were gifted it. And although strange, none of them disagreed. It seems from a basic look that the Wheatfellows have just purchased a couple of properties and gave them to needy families, and they've been making a living from it for a few months.
Nothing is so basic in...
Exactly. And also, I'm concerned to know what is this homage to?
Oh, yeah. Story time.
Story time.
And as
and then on what I feel is important for him to know.
Well,
but
then
not
what is that?
necessarily everything. So, just what she is the goddess of. What her overall scheme seems to be.
What are those things, Ariell?
Roleplay
Roleplay this bitch out.
That she is the goddess of nightmares and deformations and, you know, all this other stuff. And the whole, like, pregnant monster births. And I will tell him almost all of the details about what happened in Crevasso with the blacking out of the sun and the queen being fake, essentially. The king being killed there. And how she's trying to essentially erase the sun and bring darkness to the entire world. Ever night, as they call it. And I will tell him what her emblem is, and I will say, you should scour the entirety of Whitestone for these emblems. Leave no stone unturned. Look especially at these libraries, bookshops, and metalworking shops for anything that's even remotely symbolizes the three-eyed jackal. When I went through the castle in Corvassa and we freed the queen from her petrification, I had sensed presence related to a carving etched into the stone walls of her room of this jackal. I believe if you were to bring some of your most adept priests and priestesses to these locations and have them search through more holy means, they may be able to find what your guards have not been able to. But I pray they find nothing.
You hear back. Appreciate your counsel. I'll personally seek to this. We'll keep an eye on the Wheat Fellows to see if there's any more mischief or any odd property being purchased. If they can infiltrate royalty and disguise themselves as powerful individuals, I fear that it will be hard to trust individuals, even the Queen herself. Keep our conversations minimal. For if something happens to me, who knows if you'll be giving information to the enemy?
Agreed. I'll be in touch.
As the last thing that you hear would be after you put away your stone to kind of hear it through the pocket. Although like maybe it took a little bit of time for him to mutter these words. I truly appreciate all that you have doing. I've always had faith that a small band of individuals can do great deeds. Thank you. As the conversation ends, I would like Addie, Cole. Yeah, adding Cole to make me an intelligence. Yeah, just roll me intelligence. Rognarv.
I'm
Are
gonna
you intelligent?
Yes, just pure int, yeah.
after the conversation, after like they hung up the phone, and stuff.
Bye.
I'm just gonna look at
What'd you
Ariell.
get, Addy?
One second, guys. Rognarv?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Ariell and be like, "Hey, don't you find it weird if that the keep that we just claimed that it's supposedly pivotal for their plans for the war of the Storm Lords, but there's no Storm Lords there, and it was a little bit more easier to conquer than most if it was important. And as soon as we conquered the keep, the signals happened. Maybe it's not to signal that, hey, we lost the keep, or maybe, hey, the keep is finally taken. Let's move forward. Let's move on our plans. Just a little thought.
It is definitely something to consider. I believe we'll find a lot more information when we reach about what exactly their plans are for this area.
Addie and Cole, what did you guys get?
Got a nat 2022.
Oh.
Was it a save or just a flat
Just
roll?
a flat roll.
Okay, then it's 19.
19? Okay. Cole. as you guys are walking by and getting dry, and the cold air starts hitting you against the wet clothes. Not noticing a lot of life, or any of the normal little beasties here and there that you're used to seeing. Wes is really good at finding these natural trails, and sometimes even sneaks up on some animals, deer and maybe a predator here and there. But you're not seeing any. This isolation kind of gets stuck in your head, as one tends to do after an awkward situation. Reflect on the awkwardness, what you could do to change, what could you have done to make the encounter with Addy a little bit better. And the thought of Addy leads to you seeing him neatly and gently cut open these men's stomachs and finding stones. And then something bounces from what Ariell said. The pregnancies that they have noticed. It looked like these men were pregnant by swallowing stones.
Oh no.
And with
That's
that,
messed up, yo.
we're going to end this game.
Son of a
Damn.
god damn.
So you guys have a week to decide what you want to do. You have a lot of courses. You do have a map that indicates specifically where Whitestone assumes the stronghold is. Dewberry's in trail. Whitestone's behind you. There is plenty of locations that have been marked as Stormlord territory. Each one of these would be one. So, you guys have a week to decide exactly what you want to do. And yeah, we'll see where the story continues. I'm so excited.
Yay!
Oh my.
Alright guys, these episodes will be edited, put on YouTube and on Spotify soon. Don't forget we have Extra Life that's coming to tomorrow. Very soon. Very, very soon, guys. Donating to Texas Children. This is an amazing hospital. Don't forget to don't forget to be kind to one another. Don't forget to love each other. We'll see you next time. Adios. Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.